Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to be creating this look. So let's get started. To start with, I'm going to moisturize my face. You can use the moisturizer of your choice. I have applied eye cream around my eyes, so I'm not applying moisturizer around my eyes. For any makeup, your skin needs to be well hydrated. As a primer, I'm using Fix Plus spray. Just let your face dry before you use any next product. For color correcting, I'm using a concealer that is darker to my tone. For more coverage, you can use a brush or you can use your fingers. I'm using a brush here. Next, I'm applying some loose powder over the concealer that I used. It will dry the concealer and it won't get mixed with the foundation. I'm applying the foundation with the help of a brush. You can use the tool that you like. I'm applying a very thin layer of foundation. If you have problematic skin and you want to have a thin layer of foundation, then you will have to conceal all the problems with a concealer first, then apply a thin layer of loose powder and then apply the foundation. The goal is to have a clear base before you apply the foundation, especially when your foundation is not full coverage. Whatever is remaining on the brush, I am dragging it on the neck, and I am also going to apply the foundation on my ears. Next, I am blending the foundation with a beauty blender. It will give a smooth effect. Make sure to cover your hairline with the foundation. To highlight my face, I am using a light shade of concealer. If you don't want to highlight your face, you can totally skip this step. If you want more coverage from the concealer, then the key is to wait for 2 minutes after applying it and then blend it. Just don't blend too much with the blender, otherwise it will soak all the product. I'm taking the concealer on my eyelids also, so that it will create a nice clean base for my eyeshadow. Next I'm applying a cream blush. I'm applying the cream blush on my nose and my chin also. If you don't want to, then you can skip it. I'm setting all my face with some loose powder. To contour my face, I'm using a powder contour. Again, if you want to keep your makeup minimal, then you can skip this step. I'm showing a makeup that is ideal for harsh lighting. You can skip any step you want to. To contour my nose, I'm using my fingers. Next, I'm applying highlighter. I don't like to apply the highlighter all over my nose. To fill in my eyebrows, I'm brushing them downwards with a spoolie. I'm using a brow pomade. You can use a dark colored eyeshadow for this. You can even use an eyebrow pencil. I'm just giving you the guideline for the makeup. You can use the products that you like. To fill in my eyebrows, I'm using a small angular brush. Once I'm happy with the shape, I'm brushing them upwards. I'm just going to fill in the sparse areas. For my makeup, I'm going to use an eyeshadow primer. When your eyeshadows are not that pigmented, you should use an eyeshadow primer. This way your colors will be more vibrant and your eye makeup will last long. Apply a little bit of loose powder over the eyeshadow primer, otherwise the base can get really tacky and it will be hard to blend the eyeshadows. To start with my eye makeup, I am using a blue pencil. With this pencil, I am creating a fake crease. You don't have to be precise with the pencil application. You're just applying it for the basic shape, and also it will make your eyeshadow pop. You can see how I am creating a half circle with this. I am keeping my eye open while applying it as I have hooded eyes, and I want my eyeshadow to be seen when I keep my eye open. For today's eye makeup, I am using this palette. I'm going to be using this shade first. With the help of a small pencil brush, I am applying this shade on the fake crease that I created. I'm going to be using this color combination that matches my outfit. You can change these colors and choose the colors that match your outfit. While using the pencil, I was not that precise, but now I'm going to be precise with the application. Next, I'm going to be using this shade. With a small blending brush, I'm blending it around the crease that I created. I'm using small circular motion. Next, I'm going to cut the crease with some concealer. I'm using a small flat brush to cut the crease. Just take your time if you are new at it. Practice makes you perfect. You can even use a micellar water to cut your crease. Next, I'm blending the concealer with my fingers. In the middle part of my eye, I'm going to be using two shades of eyeshadows. When I mix these two, it makes a perfect shade that matches my outfit. On my outer corner and on my inner corner, I'm going to be using the same shade that I used on the crease. I'm going to blend it inwards. I wanted to add little bit of glam, so I'm applying little bit of golden glitter. I wanted to make sure that the glitter doesn't overpower the eyeshadow color, so I'm applying it in very less quantity. For my waterline, I'm using the same blue pencil. I'm smudging the pencil on my waterline. I have applied little bit of light eyeshadow on my brow bone off camera. On my lower lash line, I am blending the purple shade that I used earlier. I am using a small pencil brush. For my lipstick, I am going to be using a lip liner first. I am going to fill in my lips with it. False eyelashes, lenses and mascara, I am going to apply off camera. I am using a liquid lipstick. You can use the lipstick of your choice. And this is the final look. I really love how glam this look turned out. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.